Hello scrapbooking friends, and thank you for joining me for a process video. Today's layout is for 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life. It's day 22 and the sketch is by Roni Sue Scrapper. The Dotty about Flair prompt today is woodgrain. Roni Sue is an amazing YouTuber. You should check her out if you don't already. She's so much fun, and what she can't do with a punch and a die is just not worth doing. She's just amazing. She's so creative. I love following her. And she does a series on YouTube called Punched Out Thursday to Die For, which is every Thursday, and it gets you to use your punches and dies. I'd really like to take part in that, but I haven't actually done it so far. I like using my punches, but dies, gosh, yeah, I really have to put my mind to doing that, but I really should do that. So the sketch is here. I'll put a picture at the beginning as well. It's this one. So as you can see, it's got a lovely circle kind of like focal point to it with a movie frame, camera frame. What do you call that? I'm not sure. Anyway, so the actual I'm looking at it, and the outline of the layout I think is the same pattern paper as what's inside. So it looks as though this white frame has been placed on top. So I didn't actually notice that when I was first looking at the sketch. And I didn't save the outer section of this circle that I cut out, but I cut into the paper anyway, and I cut a few bits out of it. So what I've done is I've mounted it on this teal coloured textured cardstock from American Crafts, and I cut out my circle just using a plate. I drew around a plate, and I wanted to make it a little bit rustic, so I roughed up the edges. It's Cocoa Vanilla No Limits paper, this star paper, and it's the Stardust one. And as you can see, I've cut the circle out. I've roughed up the edges with my little tool here that I like to use. I wanted it to look quite rough and ready. So the frame I've got here is cut file. It's just a couple of pieces that I've got from, I'm not sure that it was one piece originally or whether I used other bits of it, I'm not sure. But what I've done is I've sprayed it with the Heidi Swap Colour Shine in teal. I literally just did a couple of sprays on each one because I didn't want it to be like completely covered. I wanted it to sort of have some kind of texture to it, and I also I did heat dry it because I wanted to I needed to get it done. So I've got some twine here, I've got a couple of Bramble Fox pieces, the Maze Days Spiegel Mom Scraps sequins, wood grain dots here, a little bit of the American Crafts Puffy Alpha for my title there, some Dotty About Flair pieces, a little Cavalier from Box of Crayons, which I fussy cut. I had to have a lie down after I did that. And the sunglasses were pink, so I kind of made them grey, but I didn't make a very good job of it. You know, I just dotted it with this kind of pen, metallic marker pen, dotted it around just to cover the pink, because I don't like pink, as you know. But anyway, I'm keeping it and I'm using it. This little thing, this little puffy is from Simple Stories, Family Fun. These little pieces here are what my friend Moira sent to me, little just glass squares, just a little doggy wood veneer there, and a couple of stars, fabric stars from my stash. So, and I punched out some extra little stars here from the paper in honour of Roni Sue, because she's amazing with the punch, and it's my Fiskars thick star punch that I used for that. So I've got, like I say, I've got this, I've already put all this down just to save a little bit of time, because yeah, I was doing this kind of last minute, and it's today, so I'm hoping to get it up today. What I thought I'd try and do is place the photos, you know, hopefully get them in the right position by not moving them, because I've put some foam pads on the back of here that I'm going to, because I wanted this to be raised up slightly, so I think that photo looks okay there, so we'll just stick that down there like that. Pop that over the top just to see if it looks right. Oh, maybe not quite right. Or was that because maybe if I do that one first and then that one second? Yeah, so what I'll do is I'll just go off and pop these down, and then I'll be back. Okay, so that's the frame stuck down, and now I've got these two pocket page cards from Cocoa Vanilla, the No Limits, same collection as this one, of course. And what I thought I might do, although there's not anything like this in the sketch, I thought I might use this for the base of my title. And I'm going to put this one alongside the mover reel there. Still not sure if that's the right word. It's escaping me today. And then I thought I'd do this one straight, and I was going to just do the title on here, so like that. And I've roughed up the edges as well on this one, of course, today, because that's the look that I'm going for. And my Flair pieces, I thought I would dot around the edge of the circle, not all the way, but just in a couple of places. And these two titles, I thought were the colours just matched so well that I thought I had to use them. I thought I would use them because, you know, the colours are so perfect for this layout. Now then, I think I might have placed this a little bit higher than I originally thought I was going to, but that's fine. I just got to think about where I want my embellishments to go, haven't I? I was thinking I might use the big one here on the bottom section of that frame, and then I've got these two pieces here that I think look kind of like seashells. Not sure whether that's what they are, but that's what I think. That's how I'm taking them today. And then I've got the doggy one here. So because I've roughed this up, it's maybe I shouldn't have done that, but I did. I put a little foam pad there as well underneath that one. I was thinking about doing a little bit of tearing and stapling as well, but I'm not sure. We'll see how what we think about that. Now then, could move that down, couldn't I, and have these just like they are on this section here. I went with this kind of colours because I thought the colours matched the paper, and of course it's a beach theme, so I've got this piece here which I'm not sure, I might put it on top of there actually. It looks quite cute, and I wanted to use my twine as well around, at least around the large piece of Flair, the large Dotty About Flair piece. I've got this little sticker here, haven't I? That might look nice there actually, something like that. I think what I'm going to do is place this one down. I've got to add the dots to it because I was raising everything. I wanted to see how I needed to place it before I put the dots on. So I think if I put one right there on the edge, that might be okay. Perhaps I'll put one here as well. It might still be a little bit bumpy, but that's fine. Now I've forgotten what position that was in anyway, so oh dear, that way I think it was, like that, yeah. And what I'm aiming for is to try and get this piece here on the base card. I think it's there. And then this one here. Not leaving much room for the twine, am I? It's that rustic twine again that I'm using. The like a gardener's twine, really. Pop that one there like that. See if we can work this twine in. Now I've mentioned it. It's quite a textured layout, or it will be quite a textured layout, this one. I'm hoping that it's going to go in there nicely. I could just wind it round once, but I do like to do it more than once. I think we can manage that. Yep. Get that bit to stick there. And there's a possibility I may leave that bit loose, but I'm not sure yet. Get that to stick anyway. See what we think. Could kind of wrap it around there, couldn't I? Is there a way to make that look nice? Or maybe I should let that bit dry first. I think I'll just try and see if I can have a little bit of patience for a change and get that bit dry before I do anything else. Right, this piece I do want to go there. These pieces, so we'll pop those down. These Flair pieces are quite a mixture, really, from what I've got in my little drawers here. I kind of keep very themed pieces together, and then I keep kind of like hearts and dots and stars and things together, and then I kind of keep sort of ones that sort of read as a as just as like a plain colour. So no pattern really, or a very small pattern. Right, we'll have a go at getting this piece down. I think definitely want that to go there. Make sure that's in a straight line. I think it is. There's a little bit of glue oozing out there, which I shall try and remove, although it won't be that noticeable. Might be a little bit. It's not glossy though, it's just matte, and I could always just spray the whole thing if I wanted to hide anything like that. Right, that's that little bit done. I like that section. I am definitely going to put that here. I do like that. I think I might just put it in the centre like that. There was another one, because it was a sandy coloured sticker from the same set that says Game On. And I thought I might try and, I was thinking of using that, but I don't know, I changed my mind. Because he definitely looked, you know, he's definitely like ready to play. I'm going to trim this. I don't want it, I'm not going to extend it, I've decided. Might need a little bit extra more, a bit extra glue there. Right, just to keep that in place. Yep. Now then, this piece, originally I was thinking it might go somewhere here, but I think I've kind of, I've lost that design, haven't I? And I've just torn the paper slightly, but it's fine because it'll be covered. I definitely do want this piece on here, so I think what I'm going to do is just put it there in this slightly different to what I'd planned, but it'll be fine. It's still there, isn't it? Still being used, just in a slightly different place to what I was thinking. Maybe I'll just move that up a little now, I think. Just so there's a slight gap there between that and the piece, I think. Yep. These tabby dots that I use for the Flair pieces are quite deep. They do give a little bit more height than the regular frame dots that you use. But I quite like them because they're very convenient to use. And I like a little bit of height on my layouts anyway. Just going to place those a little bit better. I think that's that done. That's what I had in mind. Got the sketch there. I mean, on the sketch there's kind of an embellishment cluster here and an embellishment cluster here and some splattering and what have you. So really this is kind of the sketch sort of in place, you know, the design is in place now. But, you know, I may want to add more. Originally I was thinking I might put something in this corner, but there's already something in that corner. So what I might do is pop those up there just to kind of balance that out a little bit. I've got the cavalier here that I want to use. I was thinking of putting that on there, wasn't I? But I'm not sure because it's already quite high, and for some reason I'm drawn to putting it here. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Yep, it's just a bit of fun. I've got these two stars that I was hoping to use. Because I've got the one on here and the blue one, and then these are a similar colour. I was thinking I could do something with them, but I'm not sure where I would place them. I suppose I could have a couple of bits on here, couldn't I? Like just put one there, like that. Possibly even another one. Or I could see that as 1, 2. I've got this here, which could, if that was a star, that would have been 1, 2, 3. But obviously that's not a star; it's a cavalier. I'm sort of trying to make it fit somewhere. I'm not sure whether I should just not use it. I'm going to leave it to one side for the moment. Now then, I didn't have any wood grain paper, 12 by 12 paper in my stash at all. So I thought I might use, the wood would probably be from these little dots that I like to use. Because, yeah, I don't have any wood grain. I might have some 6x8. I'm not sure if there was any wood grain in the 6x8 pad paper pack from No Limits, but I've not had a look. But I needed a, you know, I needed a large sheet. I wanted to use, I wasn't mounting the photos, so there was not really anywhere that I could use it. So I didn't want to try and just force it. So I thought I'd just use these dotty pieces of wood grain. And I'm not quite sure how I'm going to use them at the moment. So I'm going to put those to one side, but I mustn't forget them because I do need to get those on the layer. Now I've got the sequins as well, but I'm not thinking, I'm actually really liking this layout as it is without adding any more, much more to it. I'm still thinking about this star though. I'm thinking I could probably add it maybe here, just as an extra bit of that cluster. That's what I think I'm going to do that. Yeah, I am. I like that. Now then, I do need to think about these if I'm coming to the end, don't I? I could dot a few here, just as a kind of like a, just a little section of, because I'm thinking of doing splattering as well. Probably should have done the splattering first and then put those down next, but now I'm wondering whether I should put some here as well. I think I will. And then possibly here. May as well go for it as I've got them in my hand. Yep, that's what I'm doing. I'm going to pop these down, so like these here. And I don't think, there's not really red in the, it's more of an orange, like a, or a burnt, sort of a burnt orange in the colour scheme. But when I saw these tile pieces, I did like that one, so I thought I'd just try and make it work anyway and have the 3 different colours. There. I think that's fine as it is. Oh, they're moving slightly then. I think that's okay. Yeah, that's fine. Right, now then I need to think about my title. So what I'm going to do is do Beach Life with Bud, I think. And I'm going to do Beach in the teal colour of the Simple Stories Colour Vibes foam alphas, which I treated myself to 2 years ago when, you know, sort of at the beginning of the pandemic, when all my birthday celebrations kind of got cancelled. I sort of treated myself to some really nice scrapbooking supplies, and I got several colours of this and packets, and yeah, they're still really they're going strong, because I always try to use up alphas whenever I do a title, rather than use sort of packets that have been, that, you know, need using, rather than opening a brand new packet. But yeah, I do go for these sometimes, because I do like them, and if the layout calls for it, then yeah, I will choose them over sort of using an older packet that's not been used, although most of these have kind of been opened and used now anyway, because I haven't really bought many alphas recently, so, you know, my stash is kind of going down anyway. So, but yeah, I thought the colour of these were just perfect to go with all the other colours on the layout. Beach Life. They are a little bit difficult to place, the foam ones though. They do stick, unlike some of the others, but they can be a little bit difficult to place. And I've already picked these little pieces here from my Puffy Alpha set, American Crafts Puffy Alpha set, that I love so much and I've used on a lot of layouts. And I'm just thinking, I've forgotten this little wood piece here, haven't I? The little doggy. I need to remember to use that. Beach Life. And it doesn't have to be like straight, because it's not that kind of layout where everything has to be lined up. And then I thought I'd use the navy blue for just to put Bud. I'm not going to do his name in full, because I thought the Bud would fit nicely in this just little section here. And I had the alphas to do it as well, so yeah, that's what I was thinking. And there's not really any journaling on this one. It's just a recent beach, some recent photos at the beach. Oh, that one's not quite placed right, is it? Just need to lower that slightly to make them the same at the top, or at least almost the same. Beach Life with Bud. Now I'm wondering, if I move that over slightly, I could just put that there, couldn't I? Or I could just put him on that star there. Now then, the sketch does call for a long title, which I think this, you know, does qualify as that. Oh, I want to fit that in now, and I'm not sure if it looks right there. I think it does. I think we'll go for it. Oops, throwing the glue everywhere. Yeah, we'll just go for it. I think they're all in place now. Now then, the sequins I was going to try and use, wasn't I? And I've got my splatter. Not sure about the splatter now, where that would go. I think maybe I could use a little bit of gold. I just shook that up well, and I just covered Bud's little the photos of Bud there, because I didn't want to get the ink on the photos. I thought I'd just do it here. Just a few little splatters of the gold. Just, you know, doesn't matter where it goes, just everywhere really. I think I'll probably add a little bit over here as well. Perhaps a little bit here and here. There. And I absolutely love this this Heidi Swap teal. It's an absolutely beautiful colour. I'm just wondering whether I could get some of that in anywhere. But I'm not sure. I'll think about that. I need to let the gold dry anyway, so I don't want them to mix at all. So, and then I did these extra, punched out these extra pieces, didn't I? From the No Limit, from the pattern paper, like I said. And I was thinking I might, just to add a little bit of texture, just pop one or two on, raised on top of one of the others, the stars that are actually already there. So what I'll do is I'll take one of these little foam pieces. I've used my embossing tool on this one. I just used it on a I'll show you what I did. Just a little foam piece like this with the this embossing tool here. And what you do is you just put it on here and you roll the ball. Can you see? I don't know if you can. You roll the ball around into the centre, and it just gives, it raises it slightly, gives it a little bit of height. There, like those two. And then I think I'll add a blue one here. Where did that go? Came off, didn't it? It's not sticking properly. Trying to get the backing off this foam pad. It does want to release. And now that doesn't want to release. There, okay. Now then, pop that one on top of there. And then I think I'll do one here. Like that. Sorry about that, Buddy was communicating with nature outside, I think. So I've just got these three here that I thought I'd, as I've cut them, you know, try and place them on the page. I was wondering now whether I should have one going off the side like that, because I've done that one there. Sorry, I'm a little bit out of breath. I had to dash downstairs to see what Bud was up to. Do we want a light coloured one on top of a... Yeah, I think we do. Yeah, they're just quite random. I've not sort of thought about where they're going or anything. And I quite like that. I quite like how that looks. Sequins. I really like the way this looks now. I'm trying to think whether I could... Maybe I could just dot a few around, you know. I need to get my little tool though, because otherwise I'll forget where I've put the glue. So I'll do each one as I put the glue down. I'll add the sequin. And once again, I'm just going to scatter them. I'm not thinking too much about where they're going. I've just dropped one. Can't see where it is though. I think we've got there's a bird outside making a lot of noise. I think that's what Bud's woofing at. I'm on my own with the boys at the moment, so I'm hoping they don't woof too much. It's quite clear, that one. They're quite clear, that this collection of sequins, so you can add a little bit of texture, a little bit of interest, but it's not you know, overly noticeable in different colours. Or I think I'll put one here as well on there, because I've already got, oh, where did I put that? There. I've already got quite a lot of different shades of blue on here now, and that doesn't bother me. I wanted the to use the embellishments and things and the alphas. So, and these and these, I wanted to, even though they're all different blues, I wanted to use them, and that's more important to me than, you know, getting the shades the same or whatever. Right, do we need any more sequins? I think that was probably okay. I'm sort of thinking about adding a couple here, but I don't think I will. Right, got to do the date, haven't I? I'm using my Distress ink pad here, which is Broken China. And when I bought, I think I've said before, when I bought these ink pads, I bought them because I liked the colours as opposed to what they did, you know, the way you use them. And this one is very quite a rustic, it gives a rustic look to the image. It's not, you know, it's not a crisp image, that's what I mean. But I wanted to use that on this layout, so that I wanted that look for this layout. I think I might just, I was originally thinking of putting the date on here, but I've not really left any room for that. So I'm thinking I might just do it underneath here, like that, and just a couple of times. There you go. I think you can see that that's what date that is. Right. I think, although I'm saying I think this layout's done, but I really want to use this teal. I'm just going to shake it and see. Okay, so I gave that a good shake. I've taken those the covers off of the photos of Bud, so I'm just going to, I think I'll just dot it around here a little bit and try not to, you know, get it in too many places where it shouldn't be, which is just the photos. Yeah, I think that's fine. I also picked up my little white enamel accents little bottle here, and I'm thinking whether I could add. So I had a little think about that and I decided to add the enamel accent dots here and here. I also added a couple of staples here and a couple of staples here. I found these two fabric stars that were on my little plate there that I'd forgotten about that match these two here, so I added those. I also found an extra punch star on the plate that I'd missed, so I popped that here. I thought about swapping it around with that one, but so that there was a star on this section and a star on this section, but I didn't like it, so I just left it as it was. I outlined these little stars here because I thought you couldn't really see them with them being so light in colour. So yeah, I did that as well. So that's everything. Like I say, it's 30 days of sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life, day 22. The Dotty About Flair prompt is wood grain, and the sketch is from Roni Sue Scrapper, and it's this absolutely beautiful sketch. So I'll leave the link below to all the people that are taking part. I'm only doing a few, so I'm not part of the link, but there are some people that are doing it every day. Some people are just doing one or two, some people are doing, you know, several. So yeah, if you wanted to take part or have a look what anybody's doing, just take a look at the links below. So once again, thanks for joining me. Stay safe, take care, and I shall see you next time.